First of all, your response to the 2030 agenda is what is framing our work today. The EU response will be based mainly on two strands of action. On one hand, we will have to join up the SDGs with the current activities and priority of the Commission, and on the other hand, we have to feed through this work the reflection on the future of Europe in both terms of policies, but also budget. The main challenge of the SDGs is how to localize this global objective into the contextual realities. At the same time, we think that the SDGs, for the first time, being universal, are giving us the possibility to have a common language that can join to the same debate all the different levels of government, but also the public with the private and the civil society, together with the local authorities.
There's a bit of a discrepancy between the SDGs and the targets that are politically very ambitious and the data and statistics that tend to be very conservative. And it is normal that for some of the ambitious targets we're not able yet to measure progress, but we need to use this as an opportunity to push the statistical frontier and the measurement frontier. So ambitious political goals should not be undermined by the fact that we don't have today the perfect metrics to actually capture them.
There have been maybe two main challenges identified. One was on multi-level governance, meaning how do we get the different levels of government working together, then achieving vertical as well as horizontal policy coherence. How do we involve other sectors around local governments in really to implement the SDGs also at the local level. And the second one was related to how to create the political commitment and awareness at all levels, also at local level, very important.
The next step, what are the priority for us? First of all, to create ownership, to disseminate the agenda, to make our members, local governments and regional governments for all over the world much more involved in the process.
There's a big challenge in terms of the spatial dimension. I mean, when we look at a city, you can actually look at the city itself, the dense core, or you can look at the city plus the commuting zone. And you often see that population changes often happen outside the city, but in this commuting zone. You see population growth, you see more public transport, you see more people moving there. So it's important to capture both the city plus the commuting zone. So really we want to be able to look at multiple levels. But we want to do that in the same way in one country as in another. So there's a clear need to use the harmonized definition that we developed with the OECD and the EU.
Data and indicators are very important because these are the markers that tell us whether we are making progress or we are not making progress. And specifically when it comes to the global monitoring of cities, it is the first time that we are using indicators at the global level.